everyone. Today is Thursday, July 7th, 2020. The time is 2 p.m. This is our weekly business meeting agenda, officially calling this meeting to order. Attending Commissioners Duncan, Brooks, and Filios. We'll start with the pledge. Ann, would you lead us, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, first item, the consent calendar.
I move that we approve the consent calendar as listed on our business meeting agenda for July 7th, 2020.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, motion carried. Next item, payables list.
I move that we approve the payables list for the week of June 29th through July 3rd, 2020 in the amount of $334,776.68.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, and the motion is carried.
And we got somebody else on the line?
Someone just join us?
Hi, this is Jake Geringer.
Oh, hi, Jake. Thanks for joining us.
Hi there.
Welcome, Jake.
I didn't see it streaming online.
It is on our YouTube Kootenai channel.
Okay.
Okay, so you're very welcome. Okay, so moving on, any changes to the agenda?
No.
Hearing none. Okay, first of our action items. Termination of lease AAL-2016-940 for a party Dickinson at the airport. Stephen?
Commissioner Stephen Kerr, for the record, this is a termination of a lease agreement for a sold hangar for the next item, which is the new lease agreement.
So maybe we should just include the next item as well. So that's the transfer from Dickinson to Otto, is that correct?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, and that would be,
Commissioners,
go ahead, Stephen.
that is a new ground lease, which is AAL 2019-800 for Dickinson Auto. That is an amount of $1,105.34 per year, and is in our new lease agreements.
Understood. Motion?
Sure. I move that we terminate the lease AAL 2016-940 Dickinson, and we approve ground lease AAL 2019-800, which is Dickinson Auto.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, and the motion is carried. Item number 3, donation agreement, Resolution 2020-41. Accept a donation for, I guess it's Phil Cummings at the airport. Stephen, is this you again?
Yes, it is. Commissioner Stephen Kerr again for the record. This is actually some cleanup, some housework with Phil retiring here in the next less than a month. Phil had donated some equipment actually to the airport, a couple years ago, if not longer, and there was never any paperwork behind it. And with him retiring, like I said, we're cleaning up this action so that he actually has the proper paperwork so that to be recognition of that donation. It's 2 items. It's a A-frame hoist and then also a tool chest.
Fair enough. Bill, do you want to take this?
Sure. I move that we accept the donation or approve the donation agreement, Resolution 2020-41.
I'll second.
Between Phil
Sorry.
Cummings and the airport.
Got it.
I'll second that.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, and the motion is carried. Item number 4, Interstate Mutual Law Enforcement Assistance Agreement with the City of Spokane, Washington, our sheriff's organization. Sheriff Ben Wolfinger.
Thank you, Commissioner. This is the MOU I discussed a couple of weeks ago. We were in front of you between Spokane City and the Sheriff's Office. This allows them to help us and also to help them, provides the legal framework. The generic language came from Darren in legal, so it's been there. It's also been through their legal, and they're excited to get this formalized. And there is no cost. There's no money involved here.
Understood. Okay. Motion.
I move that we approve the Interstate Mutual Law Enforcement Assistance Agreement with the City of Spokane and KCSO.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, and the motion is carried.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Commissioners.
Ben.
Thank you.
Item number 5, 2019 Integrated Mobility Innovation Award, ID 2020-015-00, U.S. Department of Transportation Resource Management Office. Kim?
Yes, thank you. This is an application we received authorization to apply back on July 30th, 2019. We received notice that our project was accepted, one of 25 in 23 states with 104 applicants. We received notification it was accepted on March 18, 2020, and now this is the actual award coming out of FTA Trams. So we just need authorization to go ahead and execute the award in the amount of $187,500, $150,000 of that federal funding, $37,500 cash match.
And you already have the cash match secured?
Correct. That's our bank dollars from the jurisdictions.
Oh, okay. All right. Motion.
Go ahead. I move that we accept the 2019 Integrated Mobility Innovation Award, ID 2020-1015-00, from the U.S. Department of Transportation for our Resource Management Office.
I'll second.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, and the motion is carried. Moving on to item 6. Purchase agreement for a camera system with access unlimited for juvenile detention. Would this be Eric?
Yes, sir.
Go right ahead, sir.
Hi, good afternoon, Commissioners. Good afternoon, Commissioners. We're requesting approval for the replacement of 14 older generation GeoVision cameras. Total cost for the camera replacement is $7,464. We have 2 revenue sources to fund this project, one out of our non-cap safety equipment budget line, where we have approximately $3,500, and then we have funds left over from our IT camera project in 2019 to pay for the balance.
Okay.
All right.
Questions? Motion?
I've already forgotten this is me, right?
Yes.
I move we approve the purchase agreement for the replacement camera system with access unlimited and juvenile detention.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, and the motion is carried. Item number 7, renewal agreement, COVID-19 policy extension offer, VSP, Human Resources. Sylvia.
Sylvia Proud, Human Resources, for the record. VSP Vision Care is offering us a contract extension with no increase in our administrative costs. And this would go through 12/31 of 2022. We are currently paying $1.35 per member per month, so it would stay at that rate through December 31st of 22. And it has been reviewed by legal.
Wonderful. Okay, motion.
I move that we approve the renewal agreement under COVID-19 policy extension offer with VSP.
Second?
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, and the motion is carried. Thank you, Sylvia. Item number 8.
Yes.
Sylvia again. Opt-in agreement under the COVID-19 pandemic with Regents HR. Go ahead, Sylvia, please.
Regents opt-in agreement, we originally signed this in April and it was extended through June 30th. Now they're offering another extension related to the COVID-19 testing and provider copay coverage. This would go through December 31st of 2020, and the agreement has been reviewed by legal.
Motion.
I move that we approve the extension for the opt-in agreement regarding COVID-19 with Regents.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, and the motion's carried. Item number 9, change order number 2, Compton Sewer Project Stewart Contracting, Inc., Sean Riley for the BOCC. Go ahead, Sean.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Sean Riley for the record. This is a change order for some additional paving on the Compton Sewer Project. We took a look at where we were going to pave from what we took out, and if we just went ahead and repaved just that, it's just going to crumble apart. That lot's in pretty poor shape. So there's a saw cut line on the asphalt, 9 to 11 feet out of where we're going to do. So we're just going to saw cut that back and then replace it, and then it should hold. We have plenty of money in the budget for this, and this is the only change order for the project because the sewer line is in, all the inspections are done, and we're pretty much signed off.
Okay. Motion.
I move that we approve the change order number 2 for the Compton Sewer Project with Stewart Contracting, Inc.
I'll second.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, motion carried. Item number 10, authorizing me as chairman to sign the non-disclosure agreement. Sean Riley for the BOCC, please.
Yes, this is just a request to have Chairman Philios sign a non-disclosure agreement.
Okay. Motion?
That tells you a lot, doesn't it?
I move that we authorize Chairman Philios to sign the non-disclosure agreement. It's regarding facilities.
That's
Tells
fine.
me a little more. I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, and the motion's carried. Item number 11, tax deed bid, AIN 257193, Party Anderson.
Who's doing this one?
We have some envelopes to open.
Yeah. 2 of them.
Just say we're moving right along now. This will take 2 hours.
All right, so 193, all right. All right, so enclosed, this is a field bid for the parcel number and 53N04W225700 for the amount of $100, cashier's check included, and to be sold to Perry and Diane Anderson, which is contiguous to AIN 257193. The check is in the amount of $100. There is a $397 hard cost that the county has incurred.
So today, we're simply acknowledging receipt of the bid, is that
No,
correct?
we
Or
can approve it.
We can approve it?
Yep, because they're contiguous owner, and we've got the information back from the treasurer's office, and the treasurer's office, with canceling the penalties and interest and all that, there's still $397 that the county is out.
Okay. So is there a motion then to accept the bid?
Yeah, I guess. So we're out $397.
Well, $297, because we
$297,
got
yeah.
$100.
Okay, I approve. I move that we approve the tax deed bid on AIN 257193/Anderson.
Do you need anything else?
For the sum of, well, for the sum of $100, yeah.
Sure.
And is that in fact the AIN, or was that the abutting
That's-
AIN?
That is the AIN that they are buying.
That is the AIN, okay, fair enough.
A second.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Philios.
Aye, and the motion is carried, bid accepted. Item number 12, tax deed bid AIN 257194, Party Tomes.
This one's a little bit more difficult. All right, right, to the Board of Commissioners, this is a field bid for parcel number 53N04W225840 for the amount of $100 to be sold to Jason and Sally Tomes, and they do own the land adjacent to 257194 AIN. So the check is for $100, and once again, there's a $397 hard cost for the county.
Okay.
So I move that we accept the sale, the tax deed bid for AIN 257194 Tomes in the amount of $100.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Williams.
Aye, and the motion is carried. Item number 13, Ordinance 549, Emergency Ordinance regarding Public Safety, Wireless Communication Facilities, BOCC, Deputy Civil Prosecuting Attorney Pat Braden.
Thank you, Commissioners, and it's good to see you here in person instead of being on the phone for this. This is the emergency ordinance that would classify broadband projects that are funded through the CARES Act of 2020 through the Idaho Coronavirus Financial Advisory Committee Broadband Initiative Grant Program. And what it would do it would include these projects within the definition of public safety wireless communication facilities so that they can be a use permitted by right, and so that the should the grant be awarded to a vendor of broadband services, then all they would have to do for their towers and equipment would be to get building permits. This would expire at the end of December. There's a 182-day sunset on it. There would not be a need to renew it at that time. The purpose, as stated by the federal government and the state, would be to create and retain local jobs and result in purposeful outcomes, including distance learning, telework, telehealth, public safety, commerce, and overall well-being. And this is as a result of both the coronavirus pandemic and the measures that have been taken in response to that pandemic, which have caused very considerable harm to commerce and the job picture in Kootenai County as well as nationwide. This would be an emergency ordinance under Section 676523 Idaho Code. We've met previously on that. The board voted 2-1 to go forward with this at that time conceptually, with Commissioner Duncan dissenting. And so this is the actual ordinance that would go into effect that is before you now.
Okay, any discussion? Motion?
Move that we approve ordinance 549, the emergency ordinance regarding public safety wireless communication facilities.
I'll second.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Nay.
Chairman Williams.
Aye, and the motion is carried.
Thank you, Commissioners. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Pat. Appreciate it. Item number 14, fiscal year 2021 Indigent Defense Financial Assistance, supplement to the compliance proposal and application per Idaho Code 19-862 Alpha. Who's,
Ann, Dina, either one.
Ann? Okay. Welcome, Ann.
Thank you. So what's before you is a request to sign the supplemental information requested by the Public Defense Commission. Can you not hear me? Dina and I had the opportunity to meet with somebody from the Public Defense Commission via Zoom last week to get clarity on what information they wanted. Dina is the one that really carried forward this project to get the additional information. She drew out the figures and explained to the Public Defense Commission what we have and what's before you. So we're just asking for the signature on that so that we can be timely with the completed application in hopes of getting our grants funded again this year.
So would this be equivalent, we don't know yet, but something equivalent to the grant that was provided for this fiscal year?
That's our hope, to get at least the same amount.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, then, do we have a motion?
I move that we approve the FY 2021 Indigent Defense Financial Assistance Supplemental information.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Phillips.
Aye, and the motion is carried. Thank you. And by the way, that was Ann Taylor, our public defender. Public comment? None? 2:20, meeting adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everybody on the phone.